Hi friends, Meg here, head makeup artist at CoverFX, and today I'm going to share a few tricks on how to rainproof or waterproof your complexion. My two secret weapons for making sure that my complexion stays on all day, regardless of whether it's raining or I'm sweating, are Power Play Foundation and High Performance Setting Spray. So let's get into it. I'm going to start by prepping my skin with our blurring primer. So this is just going to help kind of smooth out any texture on the skin, fine lines, wrinkles, large pores. And there's also a bit of butterfly lavender in there that's going to help with calming and soothing and relieving any sort of inflammation. And I like to apply this with my fingertips, starting in the center of the face and just kind of smoothing outward. I have most of the texture right in kind of the T-zone area with pores, a little bit around the perimeter of the face and on the forehead with some fine lines. It's so smooth and feels really, really nice on the skin. So I'm gonna be using Power Play Foundation. This is absolutely my secret weapon for a complexion that stays all day. This foundation is waterproof, sweatproof, and transfer proof. So great for any sort of crazy weather, also great for wearing a mask. I'm gonna use about a pea-size amount on the back of my hand, and I'm using shade P30. And I'm gonna use our liquid foundation brush to apply it. This brush is totally synthetic with a nice flat top so you can really start to stipple and blend. So I'm gonna start in any areas in the center of the face that need the most coverage and blend out from there. And I like to work in sections because Power Play definitely tends to dry down pretty quickly, hence the long wearing. Kind of tackle one large area at a time as opposed to dotting it on and coming back and blending. Now, whether I'm going for full coverage, medium coverage, or sheer coverage, I usually start with a nice kind of thin layer all over, and that allows me to build up my coverage in areas that might need a little extra without looking like I've got too much makeup on. Right around here, I've got a little bit of redness. Covering my winter skin is so much easier because I have much fewer freckles when I haven't been in the sun. So once I am set, I'm gonna add a little bit of Power Play concealer in the shade P Light 2, just to brighten up around the eye area. And I'm just gonna dot underneath the eyes and blend with my fingers. So once we've primed and covered, it's really all about setting the complexion to keep it locked in and looking exactly the way we want it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is use the Perfect Setting Powder, just as kind of a light translucent setting powder to lock everything in. And then I'm gonna come back with the High Performance Setting Spray. So I'm just picking up a little bit of the setting powder, not much, just kind of loading up my brush, and just gonna kind of press and roll in any areas that I think might get rained on or transfer. The Perfect Setting Powder is great because it's talc free, so it's never gonna look chalky or dry. There's never gonna be any flashback on camera. It's just a great translucent powder to lock in your whole look. I'm gonna do a little bit of color on the cheeks just so that I don't look totally washed out. I'm using the monochromatic blush duo in Soft Peach, and I'm gonna use the matte shade because I really just want a little bit of color, not much. I love the Soft Peach color. You could almost imagine that it's springtime when I wear this. So once the complexion looks exactly the way you want it to, that's when you seal the deal with High Performance Setting Spray. This is 24-hour wear with absolutely no alcohol, great for all skin types. Shake it, and 8 to 10 inches away, set it. Now I've got waterproof complexion, transfer-proof complexion, and sweat-proof complexion that's locked and loaded for a full 24 hours. I'm ready to take on the day no matter what the weather throws my way. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.